MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you could bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Castillo will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Christian Brummett is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Oh, nice changeup that time. Gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ballgame. Next to hit, Ivan Delgado. First delivery to him. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
He pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In now, Christian Murray, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A 1-0 delivery. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So now here is Terry Mooney looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Clemente on second. Murray on at first with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Pirates strand a couple. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Trevor Cahill is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Eric Davis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
That misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
And now here is Barry Larkin. First pitch of the AB on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A runner at second, nobody out. That fastball ran in and got him. Outsprang.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So now to the plate, Johnny Bench, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
None out, runners at first and second. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on most pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is Probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Brummett is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Reds strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here is Randy Wiggins. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And it's 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So next to bat will be Brian Brummett. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And now Tyler Wiggins, first shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
He swings and misses. Throw down. Is in time. Another one caught by Bench.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
The 2-1. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Larkin onto the grass. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll stand in against Trevor Cahill to get the inning underway. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
Joe Morgan comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Bounce it to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Batting in, the right fielder.
And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the division series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? So stepping in is Ken Griffey to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll move to the third with no score. And stepping in, Bart Wiggins. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Davis is in his tracks now. And very quickly, 1 gone.
Now back, the 17th, Christian Brummett.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Christian Brummett struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ivan Delgado will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Larkin is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate now is Joey Votto as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Murray comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Next up, Eric Davis. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. And that misses for ball 1. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
The shortstop, Barry Larkin.
And now in the box, Barry Larkin was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here, middle of the order guys coming up. See if he can extend the inning.
Reds are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. First pitch on the way. The 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Next to dig in, Christian Murray, hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. But that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Here comes the 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Stepping in now, Terry Mooney. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. To short. Picked up by Larkin. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Johnny Bench.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat to ball skills. There are some guys who just have a knack, D'Lo, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now back, left fielder, Jeffrey.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a chopper to first. Might only get 1 there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Wiggins brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hang...
Lined hard and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. foul ball. Hit to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Brummett.
Ready now is Brian Brummett. Worked a walk his first time up. And the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. In there, and it's even at 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
So next to hit is Tyler Wiggins. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Chopper to short. Picked up by Larkin. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Halfway home, still no score. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brummett is right there, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
In now for the Reds, Ken Griffey looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Pitch pops straight up. Cahill waits on it. But it's the catcher that gets there to haul it in. And that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Now at the plate, Bart Wiggins. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on the way. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ripped on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Next would be the designated hitter, Ivan Delgado. Now here's the first offering.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now the 1-0. In the air now, out to left. Winker will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Still no score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Eric Davis.
Number 44.
First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. At the plate now, Barry Larkin, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Runners on the move for second. On a rope to the second baseman. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. Next to stand in is Johnny Bench. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And now the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. We are still scoreless. Next up, Roberto Clemente. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the seventh.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Christian Murray, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track, and as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Fouled away. Set. Here's the 3-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now back, Terry Mooney grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. That ball is absolutely crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
At the plate, Randy Wiggins. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Into the box, Brian Brummett. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this two-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Digging in will be Jesse Winker. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And now the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And he fouls this one off. And he misses there. 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Moustakas. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That evens it up 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Brummett is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So now into the box is Joe Morgan. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This one's down to third. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 2-0. Amir Garrett's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Tyler Wiggins. And now a pitch on the way, and it's fouled away.
Oh, that's all.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Outside.
And that misses. 2-1. Swing and a liner. Davis patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it is Griffey. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these 2 guys in our 2-0 ball game. So now to the plate, Christian Brummett. First offering. Lays off 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Fouled off. Down the left field line and deep. Here it is. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown a rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Owen Christian will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. Ball and a strike. Brummett is off of first with 2 away. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Runner goes for second, and it's fouled away. 2-2. They'll try it again from first. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're on top 2-0. Edward Arnold stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
So the next to bat will be Joey Votto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Eric Davis. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Next to hit is Barry Larkin. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
0-2 to Larkin.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Reds lead 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Lucas Sims enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now into the box, Roberto Clemente. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery.
Yeah.
Foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Christian Murray. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Terry Mooney will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First pitch on the way as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period, the end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
1-1 the count. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're up 2-0. Mike Christian comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 59, Mike Christian.
Stepping up is Johnny Bench. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4. Johnny Bench is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing. But a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 pitch.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first down of the inning. Next, it'll be Jesse Winker, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. The first pitch.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-1. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now. Now the designated hitter for the Reds, Mike Moustakas. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Number 16.
Here's the first pitch. Mike Moustakas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 on base. For the Reds, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. For Game 3 of the NLDS, Trevor Cahill got the win throwing 8 shutout innings as the Buccos took down the Reds, clinching the series and earning their right to play in the National League Championship Series. In Game 3 of the NL Division Series, the Atlanta Braves got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-2. They trail in the series 1-2 going into Game 4. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Rodon gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
Jose Altuve is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jimenez is in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Throw over to the bag. Dirty, but he's back in safely. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. A ball and no strikes.
One ball, no strikes.
Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. The runner at first with no outs here. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. We'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Little traffic on the base pass right here, but 1 pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Fielded cleanly. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 3 for 9. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swinging bunt. Runners are at first and third with none out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Carlos Correa now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Striding in for Houston, Jeff Bagwell. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees so you can get in the air.
The second for 1 to Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Houston leads. Framber Valdez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
The windup and the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, an impressive 4 for 7. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Hit softly on the ground to third. Bregman has it, and there's 1 away. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Shane Victorino. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And now pitch on the way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Unable to find the zone with the slider. 2-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
And this catches the outside corner, strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. First pitch on its way. In the air now out to left field. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. He's played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. Prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And here is the big hurt, Frank Thomas. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Maldonado gathers and makes the throw to first. 2 down. 2 down, no one on base. And that brings up Luis Robert. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Brantley going back. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! Solo shot here to left as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Al Kaline. Swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here comes the 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 and 2. Count.
K-line. Runner at first with 2 gone. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. In the dirt here, throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. 1 and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he could work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. The set and the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The next 1-2 pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Next, here is Michael Brantley. Worked a walk. In his first 3.
Ball 4, take the base. First base. 3.
their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series. MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Tom Glavine will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Here it comes, 1-0. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Okay. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
First delivery to him. Mookie Betts is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Corey Seager stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. That's inside. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. First and second here with nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate now, A.J. Pollock, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs, a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Seager at second, Muncy at first, 1 gone. swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna able to track it down for the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Trevor Bauer is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins. Former number 1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball. And he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the 4-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball. One of the top pitchers in the league right now.
1 ball.
1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Pops this one up. Smith over to his left. 1 out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. Now the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Looked at for ball number 2. And Chipper so good at waiting for his pitch. He's got it to 3-1 now.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And as you can see, the surprising Pittsburgh Pirates are already through to the NLCS as they'll rest up and await the winner of this series. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Will Smith.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, everyone.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. For the fifth and final game of the American League Division Series, the Oakland Athletics knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx, clinching the series and stamping their ticket to play in the ALCS.